Alright, so last episode we were just still shopping at Charcy. We were still buying some things. We needed like 20 items. Now we only needed like 6 items, so we got a whole bunch of items from shopping. But now we should do something different because we've shopped for like 6 episodes. So let's go kill some things. We'll go in the level 91 Amazon. So she has the burst of speed. We got the how much magic find? 702% magic find, 1020% extra gold for monsters. So we're just gonna go in normal in a player 7 difficulty. Then we're probably just going to clear Act 1, and then we're just gonna be looking for more tokens we need, especially rare tokens, and then unique tokens, and set tokens. Oh, and then also the charm tokens, and the ring tokens, and the amulet tokens. And the jewel tokens as well. There's a whole bunch of new things to collect. So we need to see what all the stats are on all of the jewels and everything. So we should have a burst of speed on here. There we go. Yes, let me just cast the Valkyrie. Let me just run out to the fields, I believe. Yeah, just run out to the Bloodmoor. We're on player 7, so we should get a whole bunch of items to drop. Then we'll just clear the Bloodmoor and then everything. Actually, we should just reset the map just so it's a fresh map so we know we cleared everything. So all we have to do is just save and exit the game, and then we go start a new game. There we go. So we just went to a nightmare difficulty game, and then we came back to normal difficulty. So now the map is reset. So now we know if we explored the area or not, right? So now we can just go explore the area on player 7, the Bloodmoor. Clear this place, and then clear the cold plains, and then clear everything in Act 1. See if there was any good items that dropped. So we got a amulet already, because then we could theory craft some really good low level rings and amulets, and then all the charms and jewels and everything. Actually, the the amount of stats you can get on jewels and charms is pretty low, so it's going to be really easy to get those ones. So let's just clear the Bloodmoor here, and then we'll see what we get. We don't really need too many magical items. It's mostly about the rare items, the set items, the unique items. Oh, plus all the crafting materials, right? Because we basically we hid the tinker points. There's supposed to be tinker points for all the items. We could make it show that again. So basically, we're just going to need those, and then rejuvenation potions. I think we need a couple of them. I don't think we actually need rejuvenation potions for too much. But I thought we were going to get more rares. Usually, in the other runs, we got a lot more rares when we were running these places. Right, well, we'll just come back once we clear everything. Once we got a full inventory, then there's a boss pack here. No, we didn't drop anything. I guess it wasn't a boss pack. Just trying to get some good sick drops on video, but nothing's gonna happen, I guess, unless corpse fire gets us something. Alright, so we completed the Bloodmoor and the Den of Evil, so there's not gonna be that many enemies there, right? We just got some things to sell. We got a little bit of gold, and then these class amulets and class rings. We're not gonna really tokenize them or do anything with them. So we could actually go to Geed, we could buy the re-rolling orb. So this is just going to save us inventory space. We don't fill up our personal stash full of rings we're not going to use for anything. So just Halo Dexterity. So you just put them in the re-rolling orb, and then it puts a ring point in there. And then eventually you could just re-roll magic rings into other rings. So it's just like the cube recipe. It's just a way to save inventory space. So it's like we have 2 rings in the bank, and then we could use them for crafting later. We could take them out later, basically, and use them for crafting other items. And then we just got some rare tokens, and then we got a couple amulet tokens. We also got a unique token. So we got the unique buckler token. So we got a 1 unique token. Requires level 2. Alright, so that's actually really good for a level 2 then. So I don't know how a rare is going to beat it. Well, a rare can have a 1 extra socket in it, so that'd be the thing. So it requires level 2. We'll just put them on page 2. So we got our first unique token here. Cool, and then we got a requires level 3 bow token. So we could just, I don't know if we need bows or we could just put the weapons there, but got our level 3 tokens, and then we can put rare tokens down at the bottom, I guess. And then requires level 3 armor tokens. So we put the weapons on here too. Tried to put the weapons down here. We were thinking about putting the amulets down here too, right? Because +3 to strength. So all of the armor pieces and the weapons and the amulets and probably the rings as well can get +3 to strength. So we're going to look into that. So we could just put them on the page for whatever level they require. So the ring or the amulet we could require level 3, we could put it on page 3. So the page will denote what level they are. So level 1 armor, so is it really good? Oh no, it's probably not going to help you too much like this, but we're collecting these stats there at the moment. And we got a coupon we could use for making a scepter later that might be really good or really bad. So now we might as well just go to Act 5, sell the potions, and then we could go clear the cold plains. So the cold plains is gonna have a whole ton of enemies, so we're actually gonna get a whole bunch more things from the cold plains. A whole bunch more things than we did from here. So now if we just go through the cold plains, then we just burst up speed, and we can just run through everything. Why is she going so slow? Not sure. Usually should be going faster, but that's alright. There's a boss pack here. They might they didn't actually drop anything. So we're not going to get the magic items. We could just shop from the vendor for magic items anyways. We thought about picking the magic items. It might save us time, but no, it actually doesn't save you time because then you're picking up all those items and then you're looking at them and comparing them to the ones that you have in your inventory. It's so much easier to just shop for the magical items. Just the rare items and the uniques and the sets. We could go kill monsters for these items then. Just not really having too much luck. Usually we find a whole bunch more things when we're out magic finding. Before we found like so many rare things in the Bloodmore. Yeah, just all white items. Alright, so actually we ran the Cold Plains, we did the Cave, we ran Bloodraven, we ran the Mausoleum, the Crypt, Stony Field, and Tristram. And we got a full inventory of things, then we sold some potions in Act 5. So we got a set token, level 1, Infernal Cranium token. So I guess the best in slot for each character would be their character set. So each set has 3 different items. So we got the Necromancer set, the helmet for it. And we got a required level 5 helmet. So go to page 5. Put that there. 2 to maximum damage, enhanced defense, dexterity, mana, fire resist, magic damage reduced by 2. So that's probably actually pretty good. And then we got a helmet, requires level 8. Okay, so we don't even have any level 8 modifiers yet. So it must be the half freeze duration then. Magic damage reduced by 1, or it could be that one. So it requires level 8, so we're finding level 8 weapons, level 8 requirement items. Item level 6, why do they require level 8? Maybe we do have a level 8 stat, but it has 5 to maximum damage, enhanced defense, maximum stamina, fire resist 10%. So it might be pretty good then. Then we got a required level 10, so this is for the mercenary, a mercenary helmet. So we're going to have to move the weapons around. We're going to have to move everything around. We're still organizing everything. So we got a required level 2 rare armor token. Attack rating based on level. Plus 20 enhanced defense, strength, mana. So there was so that's pretty good, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty good. We got a required level 5. So eventually we're just going to get rid of these, or we're going to use them for something. Damage reduced by 2, fire resist. So the fire resist is a little bit off in the defense and the life. So I think what are we going to try to do? Just collect perfect rare tokens or something? Just if all these stats roll perfectly, like this one almost. It's just the lightning resist isn't perfect. Oh, maybe the dexterity should be 6, so the dexterity is a little down too. I think we did pick up like a 1 perfect item. I was looking at it and I was like, geez, this is absolutely perfect. That's crazy. I think it was the boots. So it requires level 2. So we're just adding a rare tokens right now. Strength, mana, replenishes durability, requires level 2. So I don't think that's a really good armor then. We're probably not going to use it for anything. Attack rating, life, mana, light radius, repairs durability. So repairs durability is only good on ethereal items. So we can't actually tokenize ethereal items. So 32 attack rating, 1 to 16 lightning damage. So it rolled perfectly. Everything was rolled perfectly, except it didn't get the repairs durability mod. So it would be a really good weapon to use, but it's going to break when you start using it. So I don't know. We'll just put it here for right now. Have to figure out some place to put all these items. Because I think everything's organized because these are all different weapons. Well, I guess these are duplicates, right? I just put the daggers over here just because they're different. Then we got the requires level 7 rare helmet. Maximum damage, attack rating, magic damage reduced by 2. Chance to find magic find items, light radius. Alright. So that's probably not too good for the level. I think it could get more maximum damage. So we got, oh, this one was the really good one. I guess it didn't roll perfect, but I was like, wow, it has, adds lightning damage. Maybe there was a better one. No, maybe that was the one. I was just, because it had 3 resistances on it, right? So it requires level 3. Gives, adds lightning damage, which, could be 15 lightning damage. Then it could be 10 cold, 10 fire, 10 poison resistance. So that's not the perfect token we're looking for. So requires level 1. So this one looks absolutely terrible. 1 dexterity, 4 life, 5 stamina. Because it could have up to 6 stats on it. So this only has 3 stats on it. They're all pretty terrible stats. So we wanted the faster run walk on them, right? Faster run walk on the boots, and then maybe something else, maybe strength or something. And then here it requires level 3, so we got a new level 3 boots. Upgrading strength, cold resist, light radius. So eventually we're just going to have some good ideas for rares. We're just getting examples of some rares that we could roll for when we're maybe crafting stuff later. It's basically what we're doing. We know these rares, they're all going to be garbage pretty much. We're not going to be able to use them for anything. But if any of them are good, so we got requires level 1, another set boots. So this is a general set, so anybody could use these boots. Deadly strike, 10% faster run walks. That'd be good for any character at level 1. Jeez, so maybe the rare items aren't even really good. Maybe they aren't good at level 1, but they will be once we craft better ones. Required level 3. So now we got some weapons here. Enhanced maximum damage, poison. So all these rares are probably going to be garbage. We probably don't really need them for anything. We'll just put them here for right now. Requires 20% damage, 22 attack rating. So that rolled perfectly, except for the poison skill damage. Yeah, the poison skill damage could have been 3%, so it's not quite perfect. And then we got the other token. Requires level 3, a Bardache, enhanced damage, attack rating, fire, and cold damage. So it got 2 of the elemental damages. There's 4 different elemental damages. Could have got 3 of them on it, but it didn't. So that's a pretty good one, I guess. Yeah, it's definitely good because it has the enhanced damage, attack rating, fire damage, cold damage. So now this one, level 3, the staff. Adds fire damage, plus mana after each kill, magic find, item level 4. So only wands can have magic find, I think. So we're going to have to find a base token for a wand so we know that they can have magic find. Other weapons, they can't actually have magic find. It's only wands that can have magic find, wands and staves. Alright, so it could have been a 10% magic find, I think. Then now requires level 12, so we got a unique item, a unique rare trident. Chance to cast Glacial Spike, Amazon scales, 30 to minimum damage. So we have to try to find some rare or something to beat this item. If we find a really good high level unique item, we're going to see, can we make a better rare item? We probably can. And that was it for those ones. Then we just got some more jewels, right? We'll look at the jewels. Maybe we got the Azure jewel, the jewel of spirit, giant jewel of joyfulness. We don't know what we're going to do with the jewels yet. So we know that we can tokenize them, right? Just so they look all the same. And the charms, small charm of life. So how do we collect all the charms? And then the runes, we could use the runes for crafting later. Oh, there was another belt here, level 1 belt. Plus attack rating, defense, strength. So they're not really good. The rares, they're not really good. We're just looking for these stats though, as long as we know the stats of the items. So there we go, there's a good ring, Ring of Blights. We know that you can have the elemental damage on rings as well, right? We got the Blight one. And then we can just add it to the rings. Maybe put the weapons up here like we were planning to, and they can just add the elemental damages over here too. So lightning, poison, fire. I could rearrange those in the proper order later. But poison damage, poison damage. Then we could find an amulet with poison damage too, probably. And then we could have, geez, we could get a whole bunch of damage on a level 3 set if we just get all elemental damage on it. Then the Ring of Strength requires level 1, so it could have up to 3 strength, right? Ring of Strength, Token of Strength. So it's not the best amulet or best ring we could get. Damage reduced by 1, assassin only. Alright, so we'll just clear this up and then maybe we'll come back. Oh, we had one more rare shield, I think. Attack rating defense plus 5 to life. So that's not very good either. So I don't know why we're collecting these. Oh, because we're going to more difficult areas. These are supposed to be terrible rares because this is only from the first areas, from the Bloodmoor and the Cold Plains. So they're not going to be very good. So we can just throw these in the re-rolling orb then. If we're not going to use them. Because it's an Assassin's Choker that could roll with Assassin mods, but it didn't roll with any Assassin mods. So we can re-roll that then. We can re-roll the Assassin's ring. We can re-roll this one. Yeah, because we could just craft your own better magic rings anyways. If we already have the ring, or if it's not a good one. Oh, we got a rare ring actually, looking at rings. So, Amulet of Flame. Yes, level 3. We got a really good flame amulet then. So, adds 3 to 6 fire damage. We need to find a better flame weapon. But anyways, we could get a flame on the amulet, the weapon, and the ring probably too. So, rare requires level 5. This is a good rare ring compared to anything. Attack rating, strength, cold resist, magic damage reduced by 1. So we could always re-roll these rares too, right? If we found a ring we want to re-roll, we could re-roll them to find better ones. So we're not searching for them all the time. Or we could just gamble for a whole bunch of them, one of the two. Then we got charms and then other pieces, bronze small charms. So you get that on the gloves, the weapons, and the charms, I guess. And stout charm plus defense, replenish life, level 1. So you can't get replenish life on armors or weapons yet. Just the jewels. Where do we put the jewels? We're not going to be able to fit everything. We're going to have to organize our stash here. So maybe we'll just end it and then we'll come back later. We'll have everything fixed up. Alright, so we came back. We cleared everything. We're just going to end everything. So I mean just the video. So all of these items here, we collected all of them. Now we got all of the level 1 stats here, and the level 2 stats are all on the first page. So we're gonna have all the armors, the shields, the weapons, the amulets, and then the rings, and then the charms and the jewels. We still don't have space for them, so we're just putting them here for right now. So you can actually get a token of balance, 10% faster hit recovery at level 1. Usually the armors you have to be required level 3, so I'm not too sure. Maybe depends if you're making a level 3 or a level 1 item. If you want charms, or if you want it on the armors, then it probably wouldn't matter on the charms later as much. So the next page is just the level 1 and level 2 unique and set, and then rare tokens that we have. So we're gonna try to get some better rare tokens than the unique ones, right? Because we have to find a really good level 2 token that can beat the shield. If it's not possible, then we'll just say the shield's the best, because the shield probably is the best, considering it has all this cast rate on it, all this attack speed on it. It already has 10 strength, 5 dexterity. That's much better than a rare item could get. And then the life and the mana, I believe that could roll higher. That's probably low stats, so if unique is just simply better than an item, then we just won't care about the rares at that level, probably. Well, we probably will, because we could use a higher tiered item to make a better defense one or something like that. We'll figure it out later. But then the third page, it's just the level 3 and then the level 4 stats that items can spawn with. So we're still missing some pieces, right? We still have to shop around. We have to collect 6 pieces to fill everything out. So it's the same thing. It's just the weapons and then the amulets and then the rings are gonna go there. And then the next page is just the level 3 and level 4 rare and unique and set items that we're going to be collecting. And then the next page is just the level 5, level 4, and level 5 prefixes, I think. Level 4 and 5 stats. Maybe it's level 5 and 6. Maybe we're confused here. Level 3, 4. These would be the level 5 and level 6 stats. So I would go over there. These would be the level 5 and level 6 items. Yes, there we go. That's better. So pain cowl, maximum damage. So we're gonna have to find more items to put in here. We don't really have too many, right? We just cleared the 2 areas. So we got a level 7. So this is where the level 7 and 8 stats are gonna go once we get them. These are just going to be the level 7 and 8 rare and unique and set items. So the paladin shield, we didn't make our own custom graphic for the paladin shield yet, but it's going to be pretty hard to beat this shield, I guess. Well, it doesn't have a resistance. It has a +4 to prayer, +2 holy bolt, increased chance of blocking, so it is probably a pretty good shield. And then the weapons, we didn't really get to here yet, I guess. Yes, I think we just got the 1 level 10 mercenary helmet. Alright, so we're still trying to organize things here, so we didn't get to this page yet. So there's everything that we have up to this point then, and we just had these superior items, and then just some random items. We'll probably, I don't even know what we're going to do with them. We're going to have to shift everything over. That's the problem, because we were going to use page 100 for doing the charms and the jewels and everything. But page 100 is full, so we're going to have to shift everything over somewhere. I guess we could. I guess it wouldn't be too much. I mean, that's the last items, right? 101. Yeah, just the dual stat items. So we'll just have to shift these over somewhere. Or I don't know what we're going to do with them. Maybe get rid of a whole bunch of them. Maybe we don't need all of these tokens here. So I guess there we go. And then the items, we're just going to throw the crafting materials in the multi-stalker, and then the extra rings that we already have, or ones we don't really need in here, and then we can re-roll them later. And then the runes and the decals we could just throw in here for right now. And then we could make the rune words, because I know rune words are good at level 2 and they're good at level 4, but we're gonna see if rares can beat them. And see if they could beat yeah, we're just going to compare all the low level items, right? We already have collected all of these, so pretty soon we're going to build our collection of uniques and set items and rare items, and then we're going to be able to have a competition and see if they could beat them, because these boots, they're probably really good if they have triple resistances, but then they probably, resistances don't even matter if the jewels can have like up to 20% resistances at level 1. I think the charms can have resistances at level 1 as well, so all your resistances would just be in your charms and your jewels anyway, so resistances on armor probably wouldn't even be worth it. So all these are rare resistances. Those boots, they look super sick, but I don't even know if they're good. Well, we could upgrade them. That's a good base to start things, right? They start with these stats and then we add to them and then they get even better later.